Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. And this is the Michael Schenker Group. And this is a live reaction to, I guess, one of their best songs. It's called Rock Bottom. So, first off, man, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to Svein Egg Vol, aka Superstar. Svein, thanks for the recommendation and the link, man. He says, just seen Michael Schenker Group play in Oslo. Here's a little taste for you. The old UFO classic Rock Bottom with a long solo. Too bad the drums messed up the sound of the recording. Okay, we'll see. It's all good though, man. So just one song, but it's a long song, man. It's like 16 minutes long, so I'm sure that there's some crazy extended jams up in it. All right, let's hit this up, man. Rock Bottom live. Let's get it. Very popular song. Yeah, right. This is Michael Schenker because he likes the black and the white contrast in his guitars. That's what I remember. I wonder what's in that cup. sound, man. I wonder how often he does this throughout his week. You know, it's just a part of his routine now. All by himself. There's no one else around. Too bad we can't get this camera to just pan into the crowd, do some close-ups. Looks like he's got a lot of stamina. He can probably do this for hours. Probably long after everyone's left, he's still there doing his thing. All right, man. Well, yes, fine. I see what you're talking about with the percussion. But hey, it's all good, man. It's still a really, really excellent extended jam. And Michael Schenker's guitar solo definitely made this entire song. But yeah, what a really, really fantastic jam. That's the way they did it back in the day, man. I tell you, fantastic stuff. So I've only done one, I believe it's one Michael Schenker reaction, but it was actually a part of a quad with the Scorpions and Judas Priest. And that was last year for Don D. So I can't recall, I don't think I've done another Michael Schenker Group reaction, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, let's treat it as if it's the first time, man. Especially with this song in tow. So, just a quick read here. First, Michael Schenker. The Michael Schenker Group, often abbreviated as MSG, are a guitar-oriented rock band formed in London in '79 by former Scorpions and UFO guitarist Michael Schenker. In '86, Schenker and vocalist Robin McAuley formed the McAuley Schenker Group, which lasted until '93. After that, in '96, the Michael Schenker Group was reformed. After the release of their second live album, Rock Will Never Die, in '84, its members began to have serious discussions that caused a 2-year hiatus until in 1986, Michael decided to end the band. The group has repeatedly expressed an excellent interpretation generated by the technique of its leader, representing one of the cornerstones of the history of hard rock. Their symbol is a flying V, half black and half white, an instrument that has always captured Schenker's imagination. In the history of the band, dozens of musicians have passed through, both keyboardists, rhythmic guitarists, drummers, bassists, and vocalists. I wonder how many. I gotta go and check out the list. Usually Wikipedia has that information. Alright, so Rock Bottom. This is from Songfacts. Co-written by vocalist, lyricist Phil Moog and then lead guitarist Michael Schenker, Rock Bottom was recorded initially for the 1974 Phenomenon album, on which it runs to 6 minutes and 22 seconds. It was also released as a single, a format that could possibly do it justice. The live version from Strangers in the Night is unquestionably the definitive one. This album was recorded on the band's 1978 US tour and was released on the Chrysalis label in January the following year. Running to 11 minutes and 8 seconds, Rock Bottom is the high point, with Schenker demonstrating awesome speed and technique, but this is more than a mere guitar solo. Towards the end, Paul Raymond on keyboards provides a thrilling racing effect with the mercurial German, who incredibly was said to be unhappy with the recording. Others begged to differ, though. In 2004, Classic Rock magazine rated UFO's Strangers in the Night double album the #2 live rock album of all time, behind only Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous. In September 2008, when asked what had inspired the song lyrically, Phil Mogg said it was a horror film, but that he had forgotten its title. It's possible, though, that he was influenced subconsciously by the traditional song poem The Unquiet Grave, which contains the phrase, "one kiss of your clay cold lips." Mogg uses the same phrase, "one sweet kiss on your cold clay lips," which is likewise to be taken literally, although in a different context. It took a while for Phil Mogg to settle on a set list of lyrics for this song. An early performance reveals how he sang completely different words early on. In a Songfacts interview with Michael Schenker, he explained that this song had a very spontaneous conception. Quote, "We were just sitting there looking for an additional song, and when I played Rock Bottom, the riff, that's when Phil jumped up and said, 'That's it, said Schenker. So we started putting it together and putting it into form." Unquote. Speaking about the free-form nature of this song and how he improvises it during live performances, Schenker told us, quote, "Rock Bottom has that piece in the middle of free expression, and it's perfect for me because I love pure self-expression. It's a really, really good part to play over that particular chord there, and it leaves a lot of space to come up with a whole bunch of creative ideas. Over the years, the solos have changed. I keep the basic structure of it, but there's a lot of space to put new sparks on here and there and keep it fresh. It's always enjoyable to play over and over because I can be very creative with it on the spot. That's a very fascinating and enjoyable part of music for me." Unquote. Right on. Yeah, holy. All Music's got a big ass review here. Well, when I say big, 2 paragraphs. Let's read it. All Music review by Greg Prado. Although often overlooked nowadays, UFO was one of the top heavy metal hard rock acts of the late 70s. With guitarist Michael Schenker in tow, the group issued several rock classics, 1977's Lights Out, 78's Obsession, and 79's live double album Strangers in the Night, each outselling its predecessor. Strangers is easily one of the best metal live albums of all time. The band added an extra spark of excitement to the numbers on the concert stage, as Schenker's playing was positively electric. Perhaps the best example of this is the extended version of Rock Bottom from Strangers. Stretched to over 11 minutes in length, the live version includes an incredible guitar solo from Schenker in the middle, but it doesn't come off like just mindless noodling. It sounds as if it was mapped out beforehand, especially when keyboardist Paul Rams doubles some of the guitar melodies toward the end. Lyrically, the song deals with the somewhat cliched hard rock topic of partying your whole life into an early grave. Okay. Good review, as always, from All Music. And that's it. That is Rock Bottom. And yeah, it's all about Schenker's guitar solo in the middle, stretching the hell out of that song and just turning that into an extended jam. That's the way you do it, man. Wow, that was excellent. And of course, yeah, sorry that the audio wasn't better where the drums are concerned, but it can't always be perfect considering the source and stuff. So man, that concludes our look at Michael Schenker. So thanks very much, Svein. I appreciate the recommendation. Thank you as well for being a subscriber and a patron, and your support over the last year, and sending me some really excellent stuff to react to. So this is the end of our collaboration. Thank you very much for all of your excellent recommendations, man. In fact, all of the stuff that you've recommended to me, I never had a problem with, and I enjoyed very much. So thank you for that. So moving on, man. Next up is our final submission on this classic rock platform, and that is Evelyn. And Evelyn has sent me a link for the Honey Drippers. and I believe it's their debut album. It's called Volume 1. So I'll be hitting that up tomorrow and checking that out. Now, I'm not closing the channel down or anything. I'm going to leave the channel up. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add a whole bunch of different things to the playlist, kind of do a little bit of spring cleaning on the channel. And there are some things that are unlisted. I'll make sure that I re-upload and public, make those public and stuff like that. I've got to put all of the Led Zeppelin content into one playlist because it's scattered all over the place. So there's a little bit of work to do. So you'll still see me from now and again. Unfortunately, it's going to be usually in the capacity of one of our great rock influencers passing along. But what I'll do is I'll definitely stop in and do a tribute whenever that happens, all right? And, you know, you might see me down the road if there is a really great big rock revival, like a Led Zeppelin reunion, something like that. Yeah, so I'll still be around. And patrons especially, even though you cancel your support, you if you keep your account on Patreon, you still have access to all of the features in Patreon, like communicating on the community page with each other. You can still message me directly, that sort of thing, and you can still keep in touch that way. So you don't necessarily have to cancel or omit your whole account, even though you've canceled your support. Okay, just so you know, some people didn't know that. So, and I'm gonna make that announcement a little bit later. Anyway, back to Svein, aka Superstar. Thanks very much again, brother. Take care. And tomorrow you will see me doing Evelyn's reaction. So have a good one, and I'll see you then. Peace.